Ladles and Jelly Spoons. It's 5:55. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. Roll intro. So, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, can you hear me and through the microphone, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's going to be a bit loud for the music, but we could turn the music down a little bit, I think. Let's try that. Okay, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, I'm going to take these off for now, because we don't need them until I open the floodgates, and all you guys that want to come and chat to us, come on and fill the screens with your heavenly bodies. And oh no, nobody's registered. If you want to register, don't forget to go to timothydowd.com/live and speak to me and this young lady here. How are you, Chris? All right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had a bit of a bad day. I've had a tummy upset. That's all I'm going to say. A tummy upset. So if I've got to cut this short, you'll know why. The shorts. That's what we need. The shorts. I got nobody to go walking with this week, so if you want to come walk, you're on the island, go to timothydowd.com/events. And apart from that, it's been quite a nice day for me. You had a nice lie-in, didn't you?
Yeah.
The water got turned off at 8:30 till 11, so
It was
in there.
really, must have been really tired
Yeah.
after our breakfast yesterday.
Yeah, we had the breakfast yesterday, and I know that I said I was going to show the film tonight, but it ended up being 12 or 20 minutes long, so I published it last night. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and have a look at that later on. But I am going to show a couple of excerpts today, and so you'll get to see that in a few minutes. And this morning I filmed a little public service announcement with Foggy and Webby about men's health. So I'm going to edit that today and tomorrow, and you should be seeing that popping up on Foggy's feed. What we decided to do as well is, because it's such an important topic, is I'm going to make the film available on my film sharing system called Filet. And is it called Filet? I can't remember. It's called Frame.io. It's called Frame.io, and I'm going to make it available for every other vlogger that I know. That you can take this and either publish it as it is on your channel, or you can make a vlog out of it. So you can take it and then add your bits to the beginning and the end, or you can even do little snippets or what have you. I'm going to put up all the raw data, so all the outtakes and everything, so you got access to all the footage. Plus I will put up my edited version if you just want to go ahead and do that. The only thing is that I do have epidemic sound. So if you don't have epidemic sound, you got to let me know, because I have a full license for epidemic sound, so I can even license single videos on your channel. So that means if you are a vlogger and you want to feature this and it's got epidemic sound music in it, I can give you a license for that music for that particular video. If you already have epidemic sound, you're good to go. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to edit these, put all the footage up, and if you're interested, just let me know and I'll send you the link. I'm not going to send the link out publicly, because that's not what we're doing, but I will send the link out to anybody who asks. And we do ask you to think about it, because what we want to do is to go out on a particular day at a particular time. So something like in 2 weeks, Friday at 5 o'clock, for instance. And then we'll do the Friday 5:55 thing, or something like that. Calendar upcoming event means that we've got Adam Hussein coming in at 6:30, and anybody else who wants to have a look at that. Now, I am slightly out of the sun, although there is one corner here that's still in the sun, as you can see, right there, coming through the little thing there. And I'm going to have a look to see what you guys are saying. What about you, Chris? What's been going on with you?
No, it's just the breakfast yesterday.
Uh-huh.
and a really good sleep this morning.
You had a nice sleep this morning, did you?
Yeah.
How's your new bed?
It is so comfortable.
Comfortable.
Really good.
And you have a chat with your daughter at all?
Yeah, she called me and she was invited to a birthday party
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday. And they got the sucht, as we call it.
Montezuma's Revenge. I think in Germany it's called Die Schitz. Good evening, Alan's Homemade Vlogs. Hi, Alan. Good evening, Dane Doofus. Good evening, Craig. Garin Davis. Good evening. Now I have a wet dog. Rocky Earth Guy's on. That's Jassy. And Craig, salute to the Ambassador of Czechoslovakia. Evening, Lady Christina. Hope you're both well. I haven't watched the breakfast yet, so I'll watch this after you. If you're not putting it on here, I will go through a few things, but it's 20 odd minutes long, so if you want to watch the whole thing, that's all right. Adam's on. Derek Walker's on. Did I miss anybody? Anne-Marie Elton, of course. Oh my God, sorry, I missed you there, Anne-Marie. Derek Walker, Peter Glennon, Chris Godfried, Tricia Slater's on. Michael Hudak, good afternoon. We had a great breakfast. Michael, did you get a chance to have a look at the video? I think you did comment, did you? Carol Smith's on. There's 80 people watching. Ruth Robertson, as always. Louise Parks, Carol Smith. Back 5 heading to station. Okay. Great looking breakfast to me. Was good. Actually, I was rather disappointed in the breakfast a little bit because I remember looking over somebody's shoulder and it looked a lot better than that. But yeah, and I did hear somebody else saying that they had one. I think it was on Facebook, and somebody said they had one in January. It's fantastic, and they had one again lately, and it's different. We're not long back from H10 Atlantic Sunset. We walked every day to your village. Unfortunately, never seen you or Webby. Jack Bell. It's very easy to meet me and Webby. It's 5:55 on a Friday, or you can book with going to timothydowd.com/events and let me know where you are, and I will come any day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, about 9 o'clock, and have a walk with you. I even do Mondays and Fridays offline if you don't like that. And sometimes I even go out on a Sunday afternoon. I didn't this week, but I will sometimes go out on a Sunday afternoon for a quick pint down the pub. So there's plenty of options if you are on the island and you do want to meet. And I do want to take this opportunity to say, don't feel that you have to meet us, because
you won't be offended.
we're not offended. And not only that, it's your holiday. And especially if you've met us before, you know, we don't change from one day to the next. So unless you really want to smell us, then you don't have to meet us, and we will not be offended whatsoever. I still like people coming on the walks, and Chris will come out on a Wednesday night if somebody wants to come and have a drink with us, but you do have to book. Last Wednesday was a bit of a shambles because Ray and Madge decided to surprise Chris, and surprise, surprise, she wasn't there. And also, I'm not sure whether it was Ray and Madge, but somebody rang the bell on the way past. And if you do that, then we don't answer, because typically when somebody rings the bell in the evening, it's people just want to put pamphlets in or something like that. So we don't bother answering. So nothing. What's the word? Nothing personal meant. We don't answer the bell at all. I don't even answer the bell when somebody rings it outside the door. If they get access and they walk up all the steps and they ring the bell outside the door, I don't answer it anyway, because we don't have guests in the evening unless we know you're coming, obviously. Obviously, if you do know you're coming, then you're very, very welcome, but we'll invite you.
If you're not shocked by the mess.
What?
If they're not shocked by the mess.
Living with a mess in Tenerife is what you say. Ruth Robertson, I've done all the cleaning job and applied for a rental sales assistant. There you go. Rocky Earth Guy, welcome Martin. Oh, did I miss Martin? Martin Voss is on. Steve's on, North Tenerife NTM video. Margaret Palmer, hello Christine and Tim, hope you're both very well, thank you Margaret, and thank you so much for all your support. Michael Hudot, got my new beds a few hours ago. Dormitorium. Angry Velo, spend as much time on your new bed. It's what it's for, Christine. John Patton's on, Siobhan's
Good
on,
point.
Carol's on. Living the Dream, Julie's on, Chris. We did Chris. Matching shirts tonight, Timmy baby. Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually got my green shirt on over her yellow collarless t-shirt. Christy, we're home. Kev Weaver is on. Fiona, enjoy your brunch yesterday. Would you go back? It was supposed to be a monthly thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And yours was excellent, wasn't it?
It was kind of good, but I had expected more.
Yeah.
Because it said mango.
Yeah.
Was mango fruit? Was just like a puree?
Like a mango syrup, yeah. But there was no mango fruits, no. Yeah, you're right. But we could do something else. We could do American pancakes, or we could do something else. We will go back just for the just to sit there and enjoy the coffee, maybe. And if anybody else wants to come with us,
fantastic. The ambience.
The ambience is fantastic. And also, if anybody wants to come and join us, it's the last Sunday of the month. That's not set in stone, obviously. It's the last Sunday of the month. Go to timothydow.com/events, and there's a new thing there called Sunday Brunch Bunch. So the Sunday Brunch Bunch, if you want to come and have Sunday brunch with us. Now, if it's not the last Sunday of the month, and you're on the island, you'd really want to do that, give us a call or send us an email, me at timothydow.com, and let us know. Just let us know. And so what we'll do then is we'll change the date for you, because first come, first serve, basically. So if you want to do it outside that, we will do that. And then if nobody does the last Monday of the last Sunday of the month in that month, we'll just cancel that and say we've done it this month. Anyway, and it'll be offline. We're not going live. So if you don't want to be on live feed, it will not be Sunday live. I will edit it, but it should be out by Sunday night, because I'm not editing too much on that. Right, so edit. Let's finish up these. Hi Ruth, Tricia. Mike Hudak, breakfast video was great, Tim. I think that chaser cappuccino is the strongest. Yeah, that was really strong, that chaser cappuccino. Linkus Atkins on. Daniel's on. Diane O. Been catching up on your videos today. It's a holiday, so glad I caught this live. Cool dude, Daniel, Diane. And thanks for all your support. Living the Dream. Craig, Rocky Earth Guy, Louise, who did, Daniel, Ruth, Daniel, Julie, everybody talking amongst themselves. Jimmy England, hi Christine and Tim, great blog yesterday. Thanks, Jimmy. I'm going to see you soon, right? Come on, press the thumbs up. We arrive on Sunday, says Julie. Cool dude. Thanks, Rocky Earth Guy. Rob's on. Enjoyed the breakfast film. Christine looked happy. She's always happy when she's out. She doesn't like going out, but she likes it when you're out, don't you? Hi, Diane. Hi, Orcus. Why don't I see Orcus on and you do? Oh, I'll tell you what it is. It's this bloody chat filter. I've got to do all messages, not just top messages. So we've got 107 people on now.
Oh.
Con Lynch, hello from Cork. Helen Grosvenor's on. Everybody just back from Troodos. Or Rhodes. Is Rhodes and Rhodos the same place? Not sure. Trisha, shame we had the opportunity to go back. I've missed a load. Oh, there he is. Evening all, says Orcus. Hello, Christine. Diane O. I've just seen a big one. The breakfast was great. Jack Bell. Why can't I see Jack Bell's on my phone? Oh, there he is. It was quite amusing when we walked from our hotel to Kayasavaki, as we had been there before. We called it the Monte Cristo. Got talking with the owner. I was surprised how small it was. Yeah, it's a bit of a little bar when you get there. But as you say, everything looks big online, including me. So I'm really slim offline. So. Hi, Tricia. That's right, Tim. We're looking forward to the meetup. Looks a lot bigger on the screen, and here at home, that's mainly because um, the lens is a fisheye lens, so you get to see a lot in the background when actually it's not that big. Same place, they just spell it differently. Okay, okay. Cecil Rhodes. I thought Rhodes was in Africa or something like that, or it could be Rhode Island. I'm thinking of, but okay, Rhodos. Okay, Rhodes. Here we go. So let's do this and get a random comment up. Swing. Tricia Slater. Loves that. Right. What time is it now? It is 18:10. So we've been on 15 minutes already. I'm going to set up the video in this thing here. I've got to do this. Bear with me while I'm doing it. Chris can talk if she wants.
Yeah. What I wanted to say, they've got this big thing in Germany about in-week plastic cups for coffee. 1 way.
Ending plastic cups for coffee.
1 way cup of coffee.
Oh, like throwaway plastic cups.
Yeah.
So you've got to buy a cup now and take it with you to the shop.
I don't know, but the trash is all full on the weekend, and it's kind of a problem.
All you need to do is get one of these. Go and fill it up, or even better still, make it at home, take it with you.
And I was thinking the other day, it's just the times we live in. Because when I was young, I didn't need that. I went to a coffee place.
And sat down and had a coffee. But you got to be on the go now. You got to be working in 2 jobs.
And I had
Uphill both ways.
90 minutes lunch break every day.
You had a 90-minute lunch break every day. So what time do you start in the morning?
9.
And then what time did they send you out for breakfast?
8.
8:30 you started, opening the shop up. And then what time did they send you out to get her sandwiches?
At 12:30.
12:30.
And the shop closed and we all went for breakfast.
All right. At 12:30 it was. Okay, so it was a lunch, 1.5 hours where the shop was shut.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't realise that. Then you went back then at 12:30, 1:32, yeah, 2 o'clock. And then you worked till 6.
6.
Except for Thursdays. Schlado.
But we
You didn't do Schlado. Schlado stands for
Scheiß lange Donnerstag.
Shitty Long Thursday. Schlado. The Germans have a certain way with shortening things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dave Mulready's on. Just a quick hello. Out in 10 minutes. Enjoy yourself. Unless you're going working, then enjoy yourself anyway. Really enjoyed the stay there, and the hotel was great. Booked, to be honest, because of you. You deserve commission, Tim. Well, I hope you told everybody, hey, we're here because of Tim Dowd. Because if you don't do that, then they don't know. And if they don't know to give me the commission. I know, we don't need the commission. We don't need the commission.
Don't pay commissions out here.
They don't mind. But I'm glad that we're getting the word out that this place is worth visiting. That's always nice. Louise is saying hi to Dave. Dave's saying hi to Tricia. All talking amongst themselves. Adam's getting excited. And eventually, not now, but eventually we're going to go to guests. If you want to be a guest, then don't forget to go to timothydowd.com/live and have a look. It's dead easy. You go to timothydowd.com/live on your phone, prop it up on a book or hold it in your hand, or a tablet or a PC or a Mac, and then just press the button. And it says, can we attach to your microphone? You say yes. Can we attach to your camera? Yes. And then it goes through the Ecamm Live system, which is a very secure system, and we don't get any of your information. So if you're worried about that type of thing, it's very secure. And come and say hello. And what will happen is we'll get a couple of people on, and you can be over there and just say, hey, here's a face to the name, and then go again. You don't have to stay on all the time. I know that that Adam loves to stay on, and a few of you others that have joined us love to stay on, but it's really hard to find out what to talk about, really. And so if you just want to come on and do that, then that's fine. Weather miserable here in London, says Daniel. Oh dear.
Don't talk about cameras, please.
We got no quick questions at the moment. If you do want to ask a question and I'm missing it, just put QQ in, and I'll eventually go and have a look at that. And Chris put up the. There you go, all the details there. I'm not keen on breakfast at the beach, but I like it for a drink and the view. Lorraine, the upstairs is really good, and they don't do food upstairs. I can't wait till they start doing food upstairs. Now, when I went to see when it was being built, they said they were going to put a dumb waiter in, and unfortunately, I thought they meant a lift for food, but apparently it's not that.
It's a real dumb waiter.
It's a real dumb waiter, yeah. Where you walking to Moz, Tim? Do you need to be near a toilet? That depends on how much, on what I'm doing tonight. Because I haven't really done anything for dinner tonight. Because I was thinking of just doing like cheese and crackers or something like that. But now I'm getting a bit peckish. So I've got half a jar of chickpeas, and I got a big potato. So I was thinking maybe we could just boil some potatoes, and I'll make a roux. Put those in, and a little bit of frozen veg and some sliced onions, and make a sort of a vegetable stew. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then I'll have a bit of chorizo in mine, and you don't.
The food yesterday was good.
Oh, what did I do yesterday? Did I film it?
I don't know.
I think I didn't. I don't think I filmed it yesterday.
The pork.
Jack Bell says it's buffering. Oh dear. Boom.
The sweet and sour pork you did.
Sweet and sour pork.
With pineapples.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm getting a bit peckish. So I've got half a jar of chickpeas, and I got a big potato. So I was thinking maybe potatoes, and I'll make a roux. Put those in. Overheated. Okay, that's better. I'm out of the sun now. Oh, are we dead? Oh, what did I do yesterday? No. Lower your bit rate. The bit rate's automatic, and oh, you know what I did? I was recording in 4K earlier, and I've left it at 4K. So we're actually streaming in 4K, and I don't think I can change it during the stream. Let me just go to preferences. Nope, sorry about that. It's my fault. We're in 4K, so.
What does 4K mean?
It means if you watch it on the TV, it's massive, and it takes 8 times as much information per minute than the normal one. So I apologise for that. That means we're probably going to die. Quick question, Fiona. Has booked a walk for when he comes over in a week on Thursday with you. Has Adam booked? No, Adam has not booked a walk. I'll tell you who's booked a walk. The next walk is Wednesday the 4th of June with Tenerife Tez. And Thursday the 5th of June is blocked because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning at 9:45. Then June the 11th, we got Joanne, Ian, Sam and Abby. And June the 12th, we got Gordon Duncanson on Thursday, June the 12th. Friday, June the 13th, we got Gordon Duncanson coming to Freaky Friday. And then Tuesday, June the 17th, we got Victoria Nugent. I think I'm right. Yep. And Wayne from Wayne's Lifestyle. I think that is Wayne Greer on the June the 18th. So that's all the walks that I've got booked from Wednesday, June the 4th to the 18th. So there's plenty of open rooms. Again, if you don't want to do the walk and you just want to stop for a coffee, in fact, one of those, I can't remember which one, is just a coffee. So what I'll be doing, I'll be walking in the morning and then meeting somebody. I think it's at the Metropolis for meeting at 9:45. So you can pick a place where you want to go for coffee, and I'll just meet you there. And yeah, so let's have a look at this this video now. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to hear me or not. What I'll do is I'll show you the beginning, then I'll skip forward a bit and I'll show you a bit more. I'll skip forward a bit and show you a bit more. These mics will be muted, I think, because there is music and stuff. So enjoy this for the next 10 minutes, and then we shall go and do everything. And I think Daniel's coming in as well as a guest today, so that's good. Where is the video? Here we go. So ladles and jelly spoons, same down for living with MS in Tenerife here. Keep left. We're going down to the beach for the Sunday brunch bunch. I was going to do it live, but that was going to be too much hassle for the first time. So what we're going to do is keep left. So we're going to record it. Nice day, Chris. Started off cloudy, it's all gone now. So it's going to be, is it 60 flats? Watch the hole. Hiya. So this is the shortcut from our house down to the beach, and they've planted a load of trees here. I hope they haven't, or I hope that they've realised that when the building starts, that most of these trees are going to be dug up again. Maybe not. Maybe they've got a way around it. Beautiful spring day here. It was 23 degrees on our balcony in the shade, and that means that it's a lot hotter in the sun. Another pothole. And here's the small beach bar that's been extended to 2 restaurants and a sushi bar. Another hole. It looks like it. Off you go. There's a bit of a drop here. There you go, but the rest is pretty straight.
But wobbly.
But wobbly. Do you want me to go in front of you so you can see?
Yeah.
Keep left. There you go. All right. I can't get in front of you because you're too fast. No, we'll get it down. We'll have to get down here. Just keep in the middle of this, okay? So this is Kaiteki Sushi Bar and Restaurant. Kaiteki means comfortable in Japanese, I believe. Now there is music going on here, so I'm only going to do short sound bites. There's Mike. Hola, buenas. ¿Tres para desayunar?
Quiera, bienvenidos.
Recomendar un lugar para desayunar? So, ladles and jelly spoons, we're sat here on a beautiful downstairs. We couldn't eat upstairs, unfortunately. It's a different company apparently, or a different, I don't know. Maybe it's a licensing thing that they don't have a food license up there. So we're here down the bottom. The tables are slightly slanted, but it's okay if you're not having gravy. And I think mine comes with a what's it called anyway? With it in a pan anyway. So I'm going to eat it out of the pan, not on the plate, I don't think. But we'll find out. Oh, here comes a black tea and 2 coffees and some water. Cool dude. Gracias, señor. Right, let's have a look at the menu. So, ladles and jelly spoons. We've got wild mushroom scrambled, Turkish menemen mini paratha wrap, the English breakfast, 3 eggs, 2 bacon, 2 sausage, baked. No, I see ya. L'Osteria C, and upstairs is the Sansi bar, and that's like a cocktail bar. The breakfast here, $8.50, comes in a pan, 3 eggs, 2 bacon, 2 sausage, hash browns, mushrooms. Actually, it's half a mushroom. Mushroom. It's half a mushroom, wasn't it? Mushroom, black pudding, and 4 toasts with butter and marmalade or jam. So Chris is with us as well. There she is. So say ta-ra, everybody. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Right, so if you want to watch the rest of that, and if you want to watch the bits that I skipped over, then nip over to the channel afterwards and take a look at the new one. We're very, very delayed here, so I think there's about 30 to 40 seconds delay. So I'm going to wait a couple of seconds till I see me come back on, and then I'm going to open the room for you guys. A couple of people have messaged me saying that they want to come on, so don't forget to get the link. You've got to register on timothydowd.com/live, otherwise you won't get the correct link, so that's important. Although I haven't changed it since last time, so if you came on last time, it's probably the same link again, but you're always better off registering new to get the latest link just in case. Right, so I still don't see it coming up live, so we are way behind. I'm watching live on my phone, and I'm talking, and it's right at the beginning of me showing the menu here, so it's probably a minute delay now. So let me just open this up here and do that, which might kill the whole thing, but we shall see what we shall see. And let's go to G, and Adam's coming in, and stick him in guest 1. Okay, hello Adam. We can't see you. Where's the lights? So Adam's come in. Once he's put the lights on, we should be okay with that.
Adam.
And we'll wait for everybody else to come in. So, as I say, if you are joining, you've got to go to timothydowd.com/live. You've got to book it and get the link. If you can't get the link, let me know in the comments, and I shall add the link there. In fact, I'll do that just now. Ecamm Live interview mode. Copy the link and go in here and paste it there. So that is the interview mode if you want to come on. I'll pin the message as well. There you go. So that is pinned. We did get a couple of questions whilst we were doing that. Let me do this again. It's getting in my eyes. I've got to find a way to get in. The QQs. QQ. Fiona, has Adam booked a walk? Not yet. Daniel's coming in. How's Christine? Can I can get 2160, says Tricia, but I can't see the difference. If you're on a smaller thing, you probably won't see the distance. Daniel's coming in now. We're going to put him in number 1. Hey, Daniel.
Hi, Tim. You okay?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly. Good to see you.
Hey, great this week.
Okay, cool, dude. So we're going to go to this bit here, and we're going to put in guest 2, and then we're going to do. I think it's this. Hang on, let me do it from here. I've got to look at the cameras and get everybody on. There is a shortcut, but I can't remember it. Select all cameras. That is Option Command A. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So Option Command.
Hey, you, Christine? You okay?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, where did?
Good.
Where did? Oh, he's in the green room. Let's get him on. Guest number 2. Camera is Adam. And Alan's coming in as well. We'll get him on guest number 3. There we go. And then we'll do that. And everybody's on.
Hey, wow.
Hey, wow.
Hey, Adam.
Cool, dude.
Alan.
We're all on. So I can
Hi,
see
Daniel.
Daniel down here. I can see Alan over there. And I can see Adam.
Hi,
here.
Adam.
Finally.
Cool, dude. So let's start with Daniel, because he's the first guy with the microphone that came in. First time on, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, it is, Tim, yes.
But we've been chatting for quite a while.
We have.
And you also got your own channel as well. So tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so Daniel's Adventures is just something I just one day thought I'll just, put together. Because I love transport, history, travelling. And I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go.
All right.
And henceforth, I've just basically done anything from trains, buses, planes, going abroad. As you probably see my other videos of like when I done Tenerife last year in the winter, Benidorm this April, and I'm coming back to the island in November this year. So
Okay.
So pretty good stuff really. Well, I hope it is anyway.
Cool, dude. Anne was saying, am I stopping and starting the video? I was actually going forward in the video, but I realise now that we're probably going to be a little bit buffering, because I'm looking at it here, and oh no, we're okay. It's looking good. Who's got the dog?
That's me.
Hey, what's he called?
Her name's Millie. She's a cockapoo.
Okay. Hello, Millie. Sit. Did she sit?
No, she's playing with her bone.
Okay.
She's all good.
Chew the furniture.
No, Tim.
Cool, dude.
But yeah, no.
That's better than Rickrolling, isn't it?
That's it. But as I was saying to you in the messages, the weather's dire here today. It really is.
Where are you again? South of England?
Yeah, East London.
East London.
Yeah.
And,
so when I
what do
say
you
East London, it's sort of border between East London going into like County of Essex, sort of. But
I would. It's
so,
anything
like,
south of
confusing.
Watford's southern for
Yeah.
me. I have no idea where anything down there is. So, Alan's homemade vlogs. How the devil are you, sir?
I'm good, Tim. After 5 weeks continuous at work, which is not good at my age, I can assure you.
I'm telling you.
Blimey.
Especially leaving at 6:15 in the morning, not getting back till 7:30 at night. It's been a long few weeks.
Yeah, but you had a long sabbatical before that, didn't you, sort of thing?
Yeah,
didn't you?
I know.
No, but I mean, that's worse. I mean, getting used to, because I wouldn't have time for a job these days. There's no way I could do it. There's no way I could do
That's
8
right.
hours a day, 5 days a week now. Could I?
No.
No way.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think that I can't now.
No, it's once you've had the taste of retirement life, it's there's no going back. There's no going
Yeah,
back.
it's true. It's true.
I've got a long way to go.
Well, no, you don't. You can retire anytime you like. All you got to do is change your lifestyle to match your purse.
True. That is very true.
No, that's what we did, didn't we? We just said, how much does it cost us? And so we just changed our lifestyle to match the purse. And once you've got all the money together that you can get together from selling stuff and maybe getting a payout at work for leaving early, because they can employ 4 young kids for the price what they were paying me. So once that was done, we only had to last 10 years, didn't we? Before I got a pension.
It's very true,
Fair
Tim.
play.
You just cut your cloth accordingly, and that's it.
Yeah. So you can retire at any time. I mean, you could basically retire tomorrow and throw yourself on the mercy of the government. And according to some newspapers, you'll get a free car, you'll get 800 quid a week. Yeah.
I know you're going with this, Tim.
No. Somebody mentioned that today on Facebook. You know, it's a bit tongue in cheek, of course, but all you need to do is come in a boat and you get everything for free. And I thought, oh my God, that's the power of the press, as in the power of the press. Yeah. So that was fun. Yeah, but no, seriously, if you sort of say, how much can I actually get together and what do I want to do with my life? Because basically, sleeping late, having a breakfast or a brunch, going out and doing a bit, and maybe ducking and diving a bit, maybe go and play a guitar on a street corner. I mean, or stand as a statue. Anybody can do that, right? And then put a hat out, and whatever you get in the hat, that's what you buy for tea. As long as you can get a roof over your head, isn't it? And if you come to a place like this, you don't really need a roof. Just need a spot where you can have a wash in the morning.
And winter,
winter you probably need a roof, don't you?
Shirley's just made a good comment on there, actually, Tim. I know, I can see where she's coming from. She said she went back to university 61. She's now 64 and got my post-grad. But now I'm doing further training. To be honest, today's the first day I'm thinking, what am I doing?
Yeah. It is true. It is true. I mean, the thing, all you've got to do is to learn every day. You don't have to study, but learn something every day, and make sure that you're kind to other people. And what goes around comes around. You know, it's as long as you're living the life that you want to live. And if you're not living the life you want to live, then stop it immediately, because life is too
change
short.
It.
Is way too short to do something you don't like. And to say, oh, we'll do it when the kids are grown up, or we'll do it when this happens, or we'll do it when I retire. It never happens. And unfortunately, the majority of people never get to live the life they want. And seeing as though we're in the matrix anyway, and you can do whatever you want, all you got to be is nice to people, and you get nice things back. QQ, are you stopping the video, Tim? It's buffering now. Oh, that's an old one. It's an old one.
Yeah, it's an old one.
Shirley went back to uni, did that one. At age 61, she said, "You're not my age, Shirley. I've seen a picture of you. You're gorgeous." Thanks, Trish.
I was training well.
Rick and Shelley are off to Holland for 10 days. Well, Rick used to live in Holland, didn't he? He speaks Dutch, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He speaks Dutch. Dank u wel. Sound keeps breaking up, says Tina. Tina, very important. It opt on again. Is this mic on? Who was that? Norman Collier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, I apologise.
He was actually very clever at doing that.
He was.
It was Alan, yeah, absolutely.
Is he still alive? Hey Siri, is Norman Collier still alive?
Norman Collier was was born the 25th of December 1925 and died the 14th of March 2013.
Oh, Norman Collier's died on the... he was born on Christmas Day 2025 and died on March the 14th, 2013. There you go. Happy
That's some good
birthday,
innings,
Norman,
isn't
for
it?
Christmas, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing what Siri can do these days. And when she doesn't know, she asks ChatGPT. But be careful about that. Be careful about
Yeah, I know.
ChatGPT. It doesn't give you all the right answers.
It's like I had my phone in my pocket the other day and Siri started talking. I'm like, excuse me, are you listening in or something? It's like,
Of course they're listening in. They're all listening. Chris, has been a few TVs. What? Sold today, Bank Holiday Monday. Oh, there you go. If anybody wants counselling and it's an addiction I'm specialising in, I'm sitting having a glass of wine. There you go.
fair
Tim, I
enough.
retired at 55. Best thing I ever did. Said Jack Bell had a very healthy income playing in a wedding group, but then COVID hit. I decided to call it a day. A slight change of lifestyle, but for the best. Exactly right. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm saying you were born in 61. I was born in 60, actually. September the 12th, 1960. Set my Siri off there. Dave Bardell. Hey,
That's you a
Siri.
year younger.
I'm 2 days after Christmas, so
2 days after
That's
Christmas.
a year younger than me, Timothy.
I'm younger than you.
Yep.
I look a lot
I
older
was
than you.
I was 66 in March.
2 days.
Oh, wow. And I'll be 65 in September. So a year and a half. So all I got to do is tell Siri to play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Rick Astley.
Hey, Siri,
Yeah.
play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Maya.
Never Gonna Give You Up. 2022 remaster by Rick Astley, now playing on Apple Music.
I got myself. I Rick-rolled myself.
Oh my
Alexa,
goodness me.
play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. I got you guys. I got you
Never
Android
Gonna
guys
Give
as
You
well.
Up. 2022 remaster by Rick Astley.
Oh, she's playing it again. I was asking Alexa. Oh, she just got jealous. That's what it was.
Yeah, they have a rival soon.
So put a note in the comments if I got you, if I Rick-rolled you, and if I don't unsubscribe just yet.
Yeah.
Talking about unsubscribing, there's some more people on now, and I'm getting more people subscribing now, but there was a time when I was actually down 30 people. I don't know what that was. But
Yeah, mine's up and down like a yo-yo.
yeah.
Yeah. But we've spoken about that before, Tim, and that you can't fathom it. I
No.
was going up 10, then down 5, and then up another 10, down 7. It was just crazy. But I think, as you said, one other time I was talking to you, you said sometimes Google will take off old subscribers that don't
Right.
interact or something.
I think it's
Yeah.
when if their Gmail account is deleted,
Right.
then you'll also lose the subscription. And the other thing is there's certain accounts they get flagged as fake or double or something like that, and they'll disassociate those as well. So that's the other thing. But we're not too bad. We still got 89 people watching. Chris Godfrey's 1980. My God.
Just a boy.
Dave Bardell's been Rick-rolled.
Well, I'm 47, Alan. So,
You're 47.
yeah, I'm 47.
Not born in 47, no?
No. I was born in 77.
77. I left England in 77.
I started work in 77.
I started
Fair
work
enough.
in 76. I was an early leaver at school.
Yeah. I left school in 77, started work for 6 months before I went into uni. So, and then I actually worked while I was at uni. So I was doing it in what they
geez.
called then a time from time basis. So
Didn't you get a grant in the 70s?
no, you got a grant, but if you were working, you didn't get a grant. You had to
then-
be a full-time student to get a grant. So
Oh, I was a full-time student in 80, when was it? 87. I went as a mature student to learn computers. I was in '86. I went and to Newey D-side, and I got a full grant for that.
That was good.
Yeah, I
Well,
lived in the halls of residence.
Uh-huh.
And they paid me money for food and what have you as well, so that was pretty good. And beer.
That was good. Yep. Of course, it's all student loans now.
Yeah, that's very American, I think. Very American.
Yeah.
So
I mean, okay, they hardly ever pay them back, but we won't go into that.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you have to qualify for a student loan?
Yeah, you qualify for a student loan, but then you're given X number of years to repay it. And I think some of the student debt is running to hundreds of millions because they're just not paying it back. If they don't go into full-time employment, they don't earn over the threshold, then it's not deducted from the salary.
Uh-huh.
So it means, yeah, so it means a lot of them that maybe just work part-time and a lot of them that go back into studying again, you know, it just rolls on and rolls on. It just...
Well, it depends what you studied. I suppose if you study something like ancient history or something like that, and you don't get you don't become a teacher, then you've got to go and do something else, haven't you? Really?
Yeah. Well, exactly. That was quite funny you saying that, because I had an argument with a professor 2 weeks ago who was a professor of medieval history. So I said, and what actual use is teaching medieval history? He said, they could go back in to teach medieval history. I said, teaching folk to see medieval history. That is absolutely of no use whatsoever. And he wasn't happy, but anyway.
No.
We won't go there.
Medieval history. I think if you don't learn from history, then you're bound to repeat it. I think we're going into the feudal system again in Britain. I think all the landlords are going to take up all the stuff. That's another story. Something about balloons, Chris. Yep. Send me an email, Chris, and I'll sort that out for you. Shirley, thanks everyone. As a hobby turned into more. Okay. Born in 1970, says Julie. Start of a great era. It was. ABBA. Da, 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 Waterloo. Joanne Hurley, nice bonus for you then, Chris. More beer money. There you go. What's happened to Chris? Jack Bell, retired 55. We did that one. Chris Godfrey, our new TV sold. That's what we did. I think I get the commission on those, though, don't I? Because, I mean, I'm on your TVs all the time. Because who's that good-looking guy? I'll buy that TV. Lord, can I get a grant to live in Tenerife for the rest of my life? You can, actually. It's £4.50 a year, which is double the minimum wage here.
Jesus.
That's still 2 pints, though.
It's still 2 pints, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, how much could you... If you can afford rent here, and the rents have gone up drastically in the last 10 years. Mm. So renting now, 2-bedroom apartment is anything from 12 to 1,500 a month. So, but you can actually live on utilities, maybe 300 to 400 a month. So for telephone, electricity, car tax, stuff like that. And then for your petrol in your car, you probably just need 30, 40 euros because you can't go anywhere really. And food, 500 maybe. And then beer, 8,000.
Or in Webby's case, just a fridge of Heineken.
A fridge of Heineken.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, but I mean,
the old beer.
They couldn't give me that. I got four cans there that I just won't touch. It's elephant pee.
No, couldn't. I would rather give it away than drink that. But there we go.
David Butler got married 2 days after Elvis died. That was 1977, wasn't it? Elvis was dead. The sound of the sea beckoned, and I moved to Pwllheli in North Wales.
Fair enough.
I became 17. I went to the job centre. And the guy behind the counter that I later found out was a cousin, a distant cousin, says, "What are you doing here, boyo? We don't even have enough jobs for our own people." And that was the first time I was discriminated against. And so I went and made an appointment with Arnold Camerling, sorry, in CK Tools. which was the European distribution point for CK Tools. And he said, "What
Yeah.
are you selling?" I said, "I'm selling something you haven't got and you need." He said, "What's that?" I said, "Me." So he took me on. And
Fair
he
enough.
says, "Don't." He said, "I got other people your age here on work experience." He said, "But don't tell them that you're not on work experience." And I was getting 25 quid a week, and they were getting 18 quid a week. So anyway,
I was just going to say, for tonight, to your question about what I do, also yourself and obviously the Map Master for the travelling side inspired me
okay.
to do YouTube. And there's another guy called Jeff Marshall that does transport in England, in London, and he inspired me. So I thought I like all these options. So I thought, you know what, give it a go. And so
Go for
far,
it.
obviously, yeah.
If you've
I
got
mean, I was
somebody
in the
like
middle.
that does a similar one to you, and you can get a collaboration with them, that really gives you the leg up. I mean, I owe all my massive followers in the beginning to the MacMaster, and even now, last year or even this year, he came over and got me over the 10,000 hurdle. So he's still
I
doing
saw
that for
that,
me.
yeah.
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 It's just every time he comes to London, I'm working. So
Yeah. Shirley
it's,
saying
it's, it's possible.
my goal became living in Tenerife while doing online counselling or face to face in Tenerife. Opinions welcome. It's been my dream for a few years. Well, Shirley, what's her name does that, isn't it? Giuliani.
Giuliani. Yeah.
Look up Giuliani Nendel, Nendel, and Giuliani's with a J, Giuliani. Look up Giuliani Nendel, and she does that. So, but to do that here, you would probably need a European passport. If so, hopefully you've got a European passport.
Jim said the only place that Elvis landed in the UK is very close to where I am. It's actually Prestwick Airport. And when I flew out this time, I actually did a vlog with the flight out, and I started with the Elvis plaque, which is actually in the concrete in the terminal building.
Uh-huh.
And the title is Elvis Hasn't Left the Building, so he hasn't, so he's still there.
Somewhere there.
Fiona says, "Can you put this up for Adam to see? Adam, are you looking forward to going to Tenerife and get your walk with Tim booked? As long as it's not a bloody run to Harriet's again." And there was another
That was funny.
I'm actually looking forward to doing a walk with you in November, Tim, and obviously hopefully come to Freaky Friday and meet Webby.
Ah, cool dude. Marino Cubatino says average Social Security in America is $1,300 to $1,500 a month, with pensions almost dead and less people getting married. The future's dire. They couldn't afford to live in Spain. No, I don't think you could. We're pretty good because, excuse me, we both get a German pension, don't we?
Yeah.
And so that's well worth it.
No, they even put it up once a year.
Yeah.
Where you going? Give me my water.
Do you want a water as well?
Of course.
Okay, I'll get it. You to entertain them then.
Okay, I'm entertaining you. No, if you're healthy, you probably need a lot more money than we do.
Yeah.
Because you want to go out, look at places, eat out.
Yeah.
Which we don't do. So, yeah, that's it. People always think, that's what I wanted to say. In Germany, you get more pension every year, but I stuck it up a bit.
Yeah. I've got a private pension and a state pension coming, hopefully.
Yeah. Christine, what age do you get your state pension in Germany?
I wouldn't even know. I think it's around about 65 or 66.
Yeah. I think it's similar to here, but it's now starting to go up in yearly increments depending on when you were born. Because I didn't get mine until I was 66, which was in March, and my sister, who's 3 years
Did anybody else call
younger
to come
than
in?
me, she doesn't get hers until she's 67. So I think that's something that is going to keep going up and up and up.
By the time I get there,
Welcome
probably
back,
been
Timothy.
70 something.
Thank you. Christina's got her water now. I've got my water. That's better. Rocky's on. Shirley, thank you, Tim. Chris, lovely to ski out on Sunday. David Butler, Shirley, Julie, when you're in Tenerife. How did you get Webby on a walk last week? Well, basically, I told him that he's been asked for because we couldn't get Jamie Priest up the ramp to Freaky Friday, and he wanted to meet him. He's been here 3 or 4 times, so basically, I just blackmailed him. I said I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't do any thumbnails if he didn't come on the thing with me. How did you get Webby? I did that one. Shirley, we're from Sunday in the Volcano. Live on Sunday evening from Tenerife. There you go. Tim, you need a drink. Thank you. Tim needs the toilet. I don't need the toilet. I've been to the toilet today. A lot of times. That's more than you are. What's it? This guy down here? Okay. Okay, good man. Don't forget to type if you want to talk to us. If you want to talk to us, type. Don't write a piece of paper and do this.
God bless him.
I can't bloody see.
Okay.
So Daniel, back to you.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living again? Transport.
I'm a baker. I'm a baker for Tesco's.
You're a baker at Tesco's. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like in the back, and then you've got like a front of house as well.
Yeah. Basically, my department's right at the back of the store.
Okay.
And yeah, so obviously anyone that comes shopping, they get to smell the bread as they walk in at the front, and then by the time they got there, they got a full trolley worth of queue, like, you know.
That's it. Yeah. No, I remember that.
I've done the job for about 25 years now. I started off at Sainsbury's, but obviously the pay was rubbish, and like everything cut back, so they expect you to do more.
Yeah.
So I went elsewhere for a little while, and then ended up at Tesco. So
and they're good, are they?
yeah.
Is it like early morning
paid.
start? Is it?
Yeah, I start at 2:00, 3:00 in the morning. That's why sometimes I can't come on these lives. Because obviously I have to be in bed at a certain time because of being up.
Your day's sort of skewed around from everybody else, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and then when I get home, have a nap, wake up, and it's like, eat, sleep, repeat sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, but this week I'm on holiday, so.
Well, there you go. There's an opportunity for you right here. Our baker closed down because the baker died, and his wife took over for a year, but she got fed up of that. Her and her daughter were running the bakery in the village here. All the equipment's still there. All you got to do is buy the place and start it up again. So if you want to be a baker in Tenerife, there you go. And to
seriously thinking about it.
To get a what's it called, if you're not European, then you need to do a business plan, and you have to have been working in the industry you want to do the business in for at least 5 years to be able to do a business plan here in Spain or in Schengen, anywhere in Europe.
I think 25 years covers that then.
Yeah. So basically, all you need is your seed money to come in. I'm not sure whether she's selling the place or selling or renting. I think she really wants to sell the place because then she get the money straight away. But I think
there's some new people there.
No.
I get coffee.
No, that's next door. That's the burger place next door.
Okay.
There you go. You got brioche burger buns next door. And in fact, no, I think
fair enough.
No, but I think they bake their own brioche buns. But you might do a deal with them. Yeah, so there is a baker's in the village.
Strike a deal.
There is a baker's in the village that you can take over.
Fantastic.
Unless it turns into an hairdresser's. I think everything turns into an hairdresser's here for some reason.
Or a nail studio.
Or a nail studio, yeah. I think it's all what they call it. Money
everywhere,
laundry.
everywhere here turns into a Turkish barber, so I'll leave that one with you.
Yeah.
Or a betting shop, I've seen.
Yeah.
It's either the Turkish barber or a betting shop.
Yeah, but even betting shops are closing here because everybody's doing that online.
Right.
Like
So
banks,
basically,
like
it's only things that you can't do online.
well, yeah. Basically speaking, yeah. I'll say, like you say, Alan, there's loads of barber shops just appearing. I say, how many haircuts can you give somebody? So,
Well, for me, it's once a month.
I don't give them a lot of money either. In fact, there's 4 of us here that can't give them a lot of money.
I actually go and once a month to get pampered. Valerio, the new guy, because the KL Barbers has just opened up this year, and I go in on a Saturday morning or a Friday. It was this week, wasn't it? This time, and I just say, "Give me a number 0 all over," and then he even gets one. He's got a gold razor for me, like a head razor, and he does the head razor like that. And then he'll put lotion on and everything and give me the sort of this, and then he'll cut my eyebrows and my ears and do the nose and stuff. And it's just like pampering for, I don't know, however many minutes it is. And he charges me a tenner. I give him 12 and that's fine by me. Then I'll have a coffee outside and in Momo's, relax, walk back home.
happy days.
Get Christine up, have a bit of lunch, have a kip in the siesta in the afternoon, come on, talk to you guys. Jobs are good. You don't need money here, really, do you? As long as you get a roof over your head, then you're all right, really. You can live on
that's what I just say.
Yeah.
If you're younger, you might need a bit more.
Yeah.
You want to do stuff and see stuff.
That's true. You want to do... Well, I mean, you can do stuff and see stuff. Shanksy's pony. Just go for a walk, You don't have to spend money, do you? Mm-hmm. The danger here, though, is you get into the habit of nipping down the pub at lunchtime. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Nipping down the pub at lunchtime.
And there's lots of
a few.
Yeah.
People there who get run off the crowd.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing. Sorry to interrupt you, Chris. Things like around here is half the pubs are closing. Well, I think the only things that are left is like Weatherspoons and things like that, or Sizzling Pub Company, or your local pubs are just boarded up and gone. It's sad, really, to be honest.
I think what it is, I think Britain is in an existential crisis for the simple reason is that everybody's got to work 16 jobs to keep their heads above water. I mean, there's either old money and mum and dad, banker mum and dad, or you're on your own. I don't think there's any sort of middle class anymore. You're either poor or you're rich. And that's a shame.
Yeah, there's no in between.
No in between, no. In Edinburgh, it's coffee houses. That's so good. Surely, if you want to go forward in public life, it's chiropodist. Okay. Optician, hairdressers, barbers. The rest of the high street shops are closing down. And armchair jockeys on. Betting shops are closing because you're going to have 2 machines in the shops and they've reduced how much you can spend and pay out. That's a good thing, really, because, I mean, that was just a tax on the poor, wasn't it, betting? And pubs have been closed since 2020, yeah. It's a round brown soda bread, says David. It's a round brown soda bread, sliced brown loaf. I missed that.
Tim, you know how Troon's a relatively small town. Well, we have now got 4 Chinese, Vietnamese nail bars.
There you go.
So, I mean, how they can be sustainable in a small town having 4 of them is beyond me.
It's I'm only speculating, but it could be.
Yeah, one's opened that round my way, Alan.
No, they're not. Well,
money laundering.
Exactly. It's
or maybe
the
they're getting people in here for when the war starts between America, that they just rise up and say, "Ha ha."
Yeah.
Oh,
But
and
there's
they
Tim,
do say that 1 in
there's-
5 people are Chinese in the world,
Yeah.
and I got 4 brothers, and so one of us must be Chinese. I thought it was Bill. But on reflection, I think it's my link.
But the thing
Well,
is, Tim, there's a proliferation of Chinese-owned businesses in the Canaries as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you basically the only people that are buying stuff at the moment, apart from Terry, is the Chinese and the Russians.
Yeah. I noticed that last year where we come over, we went to a restaurant that we've been to before, up in San Eugenio area,
Yeah,
and there was obviously local Canarian people. We come back like last year, and it's like, oh, it's been run by Chinese people. I was like, what the hell? What's going on? And we've got friends over there anyway, like Spanish Canarian friends that we've known since the 90s and all that, and we could sort of obviously get in contact with them, and they said, yeah, they just seem to be taking it over.
I don't
It's
think
like,
I don't think they're actually taking over. I think what they're doing is that they're the only people that are able to invest. You know,
yeah,
because there
yeah.
must be some sort of government subsidy or help, or
There is.
yeah, to
There
sort of
is.
say if you want to go and do something somewhere else in the world, we'll help you. I know they're investing loads in Africa at the moment.
Yeah. It's the way the Chinese government been able to get their hands on foreign currency as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also true. Well, don't forget Chinese. They own most of America. They bought a lot of the bonds. In fact, didn't they just dump some bonds last week just to teach Trump a lesson?
Yeah, they've been buying up debt in a lot of the major Western countries. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's The thing is, if they flood that all in the market, we're going to be back to the Great Depression again. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a very what's the word? A balance. You got to do a balance. You got to be careful. But I think it's going to be bad for business if nobody can afford anything. So I don't think we're going to be that stupid. I think it's going to go to a point where we're hurting a little bit, but I don't think we'll ever go back to something like the 20s or the 30s in America, or before that in Europe. Certain things are going to happen, but the worst thing that'll happen is if we allow, as a people, the oligarchs, if you like, to take the technology that is making jobs, getting rid of jobs, and not just getting rid of manufacturing jobs, but now getting rid of white-collar, blue-collar worker jobs. If they use that to enrich themselves instead of spreading the love amongst the population, then it's going to be revolution, and revolution's never good.
No.
I suppose it is good, the outcome, but the actual revolution itself is never good.
That's very true.
There was an eye opener for me it was just after COVID when everything opened back up.
Yeah.
A Chinese student arrived, and we had to make sure that obviously his university fees had been paid. And he opened his bag up, and I'm not joking, it was a hold on. It was full of £50 notes.
Yeah. So...
And I had to explain to him that we could not accept cash. So he just went into town, went to the Bank of China, paid it in there, and then got a banker's draft. So I mean,
you couldn't
crazy.
make it up.
No, I reckon he had 50 grand in there because his fees were 27,500. So I mean, that's just shows you.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we look at it like that, we're on the receiving end now. I say we as the Western world is on the receiving end. But can you remember the days when you went on holiday to Bali, and you went there and you said, "Oh, it's only like $4 or whatever, baht or whatever it is," and in Bali, I don't know. And then you give the kids like $10 tip, right? And that's like somebody coming here now and saying, "Oh, what time is it?" And you say it's 4:30, and they give you 10 grand. So we can claim third world relief now.
Good
I'll get my hat.
one.
I think I'll get my hat and go home. It's 7:10, ladles and jelly spoons. Let's have a quick look to see what you guys are saying. Most of you are talking amongst yourselves. There wasn't a QQ that I haven't answered, I don't think. Coming down the bottom, Jassie's on. Julie is such a fibber. Oh dear. Brownie Point says Trisha. They own a high percentage of American debt. That we got on that one. Siobhan, thank you. Evening all, made Julie's tea and done the washing up, so I'm allowed to play on YouTube for a bit, says Dave. Oh, you got Living the Dream and Living the Dream Julie, so those are 2 accounts. There you go. Cool, dude.
Hope they've both subscribed, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Fiona's asking what I'm cooking tonight. Basically, I'm going to boil a big potato. So I'm cutting it up into little bits. Well, not little bits, but you know. It's a big potato, so it's probably going to be 8. Yeah. And half a jar of chickpeas and some onions, and I got some frozen veg, you know, mirepoix. And I'll do those with a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe some paprika, a little bit of tomato, and then stir that up, and then put flour on and fill it up with a bit of vegetable stock. Make a sort of a stew.
Have you got cilantro left?
I've got cilantro left, yeah.
That's good.
I could put cilantro on dog shit. She'd eat it, I tell you.
That sounds sorted out then, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then I'm going to cut a little bit of chorizo in mine. You don't want chorizo in it, and then I take the meat out because you don't like the taste of chorizo, do you? You don't. You're asking a question? No.
But I don't like the taste.
You don't like it.
Of
Oh, of course, we're back to front now, and I've got to look this way when I talk to Chris now. I'll have to do that.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what quickly. Like today, when I was doing my my vlogging out and about to do, obviously, some like train lines and all that, ride the tube series I call it. And obviously, sometimes I have to pause the camera because you've got this guy that basically is coming through the carriage. He's basically begging, and he's actually got the bullshit to start asking anyone if they got any money, and then you just literally walk right through the carriages, as if, you know, it's like their job, you know. And it's like, I just pretend to stare at my phone or something like that, thinking, mate, come on, I'm trying to like video this, you know what I mean? I can't have it videoing while this guy's like coming down the carriage, like sometimes with a bowler hat in his hand, like, you know, oh, you know, got any money? You got any money?
Well, that's a great job.
Crazy.
You could do that here.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you what, you'd be surprised how much you can get just by sitting on the street and asking for money. Oh, you just got to have a thick skin. You just got to be able to take no for an answer. But that's a valid job. That's a valid job, begging. Half of India are beggars. That's not true, but you know what I mean.
Now you put that into the tube and all that, right? Mm-hmm. And it's obviously it's a busy metropolitan thing going on, and you got this guy. Now you're talking about trains are like running like every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And most of them are like 8 carriages long, and you got this guy. Now you imagine it in like 12 hours at least. The guy's probably made more money than any of us put together. Just walking up and down the carriages, you know, seeing if anyone's going to drop any money in his hat. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Yeah, but you got to have brass balls to do that, and you know, if you do, good luck to you. You know.
Oh no! Yeah,
Did he have a ticket?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. How did he get onto the system? You have an Oyster or a bank card now to get onto the system.
He's probably got.
Cash don't exist.
Yeah, but he's probably got first class ticket. You know, season ticket or something like
that. Yeah, for jumping over the gates. Yeah.
Exactly. So Diane's asking, what are your names? So I'm Tim. This is Chris, and down here is Daniel, and it's Daniel's Adventures, right?
Daniel's Adventures. That's right, Tim.
Daniel's Adventures. Yep. This is Adam Hussein. He doesn't have a channel, but he's popping on every Monday, and he's coming over soon. And in the corner over there is Alan's Homemade Vlogs, and he's famous here because he does some great vlogs about the up experience in Arona Gran. In fact, a lot of people that are staying in the Arona Gran, including Diane that's coming over, or Diane from America next month, are there because of him. So he's done a really good job pushing that in Los Cristianos. Thank you for that, Alan. But also you do other stuff as well, so it's not just Arona Grand stuff. And so go and make sure you subscribe to all these people. Jassy, who's in the comments, he's got a great channel as well for travel, and he'll do a different venue every night when he's away. And he's doing it full time now since January, so that's another one to go and watch. And of course, Living the Dream, Dave and Julie, they've started. They're going well. In fact, everybody.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Shirley.
I think everybody on here has got a channel somehow. Jack Bell saying, "Who's the guy who sits in front of the Hard Rock Hotel?" I don't know. I've never seen a guy in front of the Hard Rock Hotel, unless it was me.
And saying goodnight, Tim.
Okay, and thanks a lot. And we got to go now as well because I got to do the tea.
Well, it's nice meeting everybody on the group here on the chat.
Thanks for coming in. It always makes it nice when we get to chat to people, especially new faces. But the old ones are good as well. Hey, Adam and Alan.
Adam.
Yes.
What's the cockapoo called again? Millie.
Yeah.
Shut up, you annoying Craig.
Sorry,
right.
Craig.
Chris, last words?
Is she big or small, Millie?
Is Millie big or small?
She's big.
Big. There you go.
Big.
A cockapoo. A poodle and a cocker spaniel mixed.
Yeah. Okay, a cockapoo.
Yeah. I went to this zoo once. Only had a dog in it. It was a Shih Tzu.
I thought it might have been a sooner.
Oh.
Tim, I thought it might have been a sooner shite in the carpet than out in the garden.
Exactly, sooner shite in the carpet. Alan, last words.
Yep. Just to say, I hope everybody's well, keep looking after yourselves, and keep smiling. That's the best way through.
Thank you. And Daniel, yourself?
Yeah, extension on to what Anna's saying, be kind to each other, and hopefully the world goes round.
Okie dokie. Don't forget, next Sunday, Living the Dream's going live in the evening from Tenerife. Where are you going to go live? Let me know. I might pop round. Sunday night? Should we go out Sunday night? Oh, no, because Donna's going to be coming, isn't she? I can't do Sunday night. Right, Rocky Earth Guy, check out Paul's channel here. Paul Budd. Oh, of course, yeah. Paul Budd's on as well. He's coming over soon. And we'll see everybody. You have been... We'll say ta-ra now. So everybody.
Yeah. Bye, Adam.
And then we'll say,
Cheers.
you have been
Christine.
watching...
Bye, all.
Bye,
Bye,
Tim.
Daniel, Adam,
Bye.
Christy, Tim.
Everybody's gone. We're going to say ta-ra to Adam and with ta-ra to you guys. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.